Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? This is Pip Surfer for another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Friday was a busy day for me, so I didn't get to trade, but it looked like we saw a lot of action. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Today is Monday, and it's August 4th, 2008. It's the first trading day for August for me. And so the first thing I do to start my day is I'm going to take a look at my 4-hour chart on the cable. I'm just going to open it up. And the most recent trend change candle was right here, and that was back Friday at midnight. And you could see that today's action was all with the short trend. There was no crossover for another trend change candle, so therefore we were only looking for short trades today. All right, so now that we've determined our trend, we're going to go ahead and zoom back our 15-minute chart. I'm going to take it back to around midnight of last night. And the first thing I'm going to do before I trade is I'm going to take a look at my news for the day. I'm just going to open up the Baby Pips calendar. And you can see that there was nothing really major coming out today, so I left the whole day open for me to trade, which is good. Less things for me to worry about. So with no times to really worry about, I could just go ahead and look for my trades and not have to worry about watching any news to, jerk my trade around. So that was good. And remember, today we were only looking for short trades, so that means crossovers to the downside only. So no long trades today. All right. So here's my chart, 15-minute chart, and this last candle here is at 11:45. And we're just going to move the candle forward. It's now midnight, and here this purple candle indicates a crossover to the short side. So now all I do to confirm a trade is to look at my indicators, and here you can see that RSI is below 50, stochastics are trending down, and MACD is, let's look, nope, MACD is already negative. You could see that the candle before MACD was already in the negative zone. So when it came to our signal candle, this would not be a trade because MACD was already negative. We want it to either be positive and going to negative, or positive and just losing value. So this was not a valid trade right here. And you can see that we had nothing. And here again we have another crossover to the short side. Both RSI and stochastics are trending down nice, but you can see that MACD was already in the negative zone. We did not have any moves to the positive zone and then back to the negative. So there was no trades on either of these two potential signals because MACD was already negative. So no trades, and I'll just move the chart forward. And you can see that price did end up going down, which was a bummer for us because we kind of missed out on that. But you got to stick to the rules, and I know this might be tempting for you to just jump in the middle of the move, but you don't want to do that. You want to stick to your rules. Because for all you know, you could be jumping in right when the move is done. So never, as tempting as it may be, don't ever jump in late in a trade. Just wait for another trade. And if it doesn't come today, it'll come tomorrow, it'll come the next day. There are always opportunities in the foreign exchange to make trades, so don't worry about that. You can see right about now it's 7:15 a.m. The U.S. session's about to start. Move just kept going down nicely. And you can see that price did begin to retrace back up. That's about 10 o'clock now. Still price is going up. And here we get another sharp move down. Now here we have a crossover. RSI is below 50, stochastics are trending down, and MACD was actually positive and it lost value. So this is an actual Cowabunga trade signal. This is a valid signal. So you would enter as close to the close of this candle as possible, and the close is at 96.53. Our stop would be at the most recent swing high, which is right here at 97.16. And our entry is at 96.53, so the nearest 50 or 0 level is right at 96.50. So that doesn't really give us much profit potential. So what we want to do is go for the same amount of pips that we're risking. And in this case, we would simply take 97.16 and subtract it from our entry, which is 96.53, and that would be a risk of 63 pips. So now we just subtract 63 from our entry, which is 96.53, and we get a target goal of 95.90. Alright, so I'm just going to put that right there. Okay, so now we're in the trade, so now all we got to do is pretty much just watch it. Remember, there's no news that we're watching out for today, so basically we can just let it go, let it marinate. And you can see that price just kind of stayed still. And as I'm doing this update right now, it is 245, about 250. Price didn't quite hit our target, and you know, I would hold as late as 4 o'clock, but after that, you know, you don't want to hold any longer. But for me, I'm just going to call it a day. I got a few pips here, so I'm kind of happy. I can see that price bounced off this 9600 support, and it doesn't look like it's going to make it to our target today, but that's all right. I can go ahead and just take what I got and hope for more trades tomorrow. So this was a nice little winner for me, but hopefully you followed the rules. And if you took those first 2 trades by accident, you know, today you ended up a winner, so that's good. I'm glad you got pips, but sometimes, you know, you might make a mistake and it'll cost you pips, and you know, that'll hurt you. But you know, if you got some pips luckily today, take it. You know, whatever the market can give you, just take it and be happy. But for me, those weren't valid signals as according to my rules. So I'm very strict. I try to be as disciplined as possible and not try to sway away from the rules of the system. But you know, it's always a learning process, so don't feel bad if your trades weren't exactly like mine. But that was pretty much it for today. You know, I'll try to have an update as much as possible. Fridays are usually busy for me, so I might not have updates on Fridays, but I'll try to give you video updates because I really want to help you guys with your trading plan, and hopefully this is a good guide for you. So that was pretty much it. Once again, I'm Pip Surfer, and I hope you enjoyed this update.